Hi, everyone. My name is Isabella Zahentmeyer, and I am the Outreach and Admissions Counselor for Job Corps, and I cover Northwest Montana. So Job Corps is a residential training program for 16 to 24-year-olds who are interested um, in earning a trade and essentially getting into the world of work when they graduate. So you live on center, you work on center, and you train for your future. So everything that we do on the Job Corps campus is teaching you employability skills. So being independent, um, knowing how to speak with your boss, and ultimately being able to interview for a job and actually retain the job once you've been hired. So while you're on campus, your room and board, your training, your high school education, everything you need while to live and to train on the center is provided for through a scholarship that is federally funded. So when you qualify for Job Corps and you get that scholarship, you have zero debt when you graduate from our program. So there's three things we require for you um, to be able to graduate from Job Corps. So you need to get your high school education, your driver's license, and your trade while enrolled to be able to graduate from Job Corps. So we give you 2 years to complete that, but ultimately it's at your own pace. So the harder you work, the sooner you can get done. If you are a high school graduate who's applying to Job Corps with a diploma and a driver's license, all you need to do is earn a trade, and you could be there, from 6 to 9 months or upwards, depending on the trade that you choose. So, in order to qualify for Job Corps, you have to be income eligible. So, when you're 16 or 17, you do need, authorization from your parent or your legal guardian to be able to enroll into Job Corps, and we would look at their individual income. When you are 18 to 24, you are considered a legal adult, so we would, look at your individual income, whether you're unemployed or meet the poverty guideline for one person. There's a variety of ways that you can be eligible for the program. So the best way to find out is to get in touch with your local recruiter to determine that. So back to the employability skills. Job Corps has zero tolerance for drugs, alcohol, and violence. Um, all three things we take very seriously when you're on our center, and mostly because those will not be tolerated while you're employed. So, just be aware of that when you enroll into the program. So, currently in Montana, we have two training programs. We have the Anaconda Job Corps Center and we have Trapper Creek Job Corps Center. Anaconda and Trapper Creek are both Forest Service centers. So you have the opportunity to complete your trade as well as go on fire or camp crew in the summertime if you're eligible for that program. So Anaconda Job Corps is in Anaconda, Montana, and they are really oriented towards like the welding, the diesel mechanic program, um, as well as the heavy equipment operations program, and they have advanced welding as well. They also have an array of different construction related trades as well as culinary arts. Trapper Creek Job Corps Center is in Darby, Montana, and they are kind of more in the construction related trades. They also have culinary arts and electrical, as well as a basic natural resources and firefighting trade. And they just added the advanced wildland firefighting trade. So you have to complete your basic trade before you can apply to advanced training. But everyone on the center will help you prepare for those pathways before you graduate. So the goal is that as you get closer to graduating from our program, you will start getting into work-based learning, getting some real experience in the trade that you've chosen. And then the idea is that before you graduate from the program, you have a letter of intent to hire so that, you graduate, you go right onto your next pathway, whether it's the world of work, you go into advanced training, you go into the military or AmeriCorps or whatever pathway best suits you. The only requirement we have when you get our scholarship is that you go on to higher education or some type of pathway when you graduate. So if you're someone that's interested more in like health related trades or maybe the automotive program, Montana students do have the opportunity to go to Clearfield Job Corps down in Utah. They're going to have like your pharmacy tech, clinical medical assistant, um, as well as your automotive program. And they do have an advanced automotive program and diesel mechanic program. They, have really teamed up with Toyota and Lexus. And so when you graduate from the advanced training program at Clearfield with the UAW, you can actually have the opportunity to work for one of those two companies. Secondly, they have the Weaver Basin Job Corps Center in Ogden, Utah. It's also a Forest Service center. They have really similar trades here to the centers here in Montana, but they also have a full forestry trade available to students. So while you're on a center, you are working or going to school for a typical 8 to 5 work schedule, Monday through Friday. You're getting up in the morning, you're checking into your classroom or your trade at 8 a.m. You're having lunch breaks, you're done at 5 o'clock, and then it's your free time. So while you're living on the center, there's all kinds of things for you guys to do. Basketball court, weightlifting gyms. The Forest Service centers are out in the forest, so there's opportunity to be out on the rivers or hiking on trails, to get some time to wind down after work. On the weekends, it is your free time. So we do ask that, for the most part, you stay on center, but you won't have any trainings on the weekends. So basically, the next step is if you're interested in this program, you would need to get in touch with a missions counselor, schedule an interview, get all of your documentation together. And from there, you guys would meet up. They would make sure you're eligible and a good candidate for Job Corps. And then you would submit your application to the center of your choice. It's ultimately up to the center if they would approve or deny your application. Once the center has approved your application, you are put into a pending arrival status. And typically you would arrive within 2 to 3 months once you're approved on that center. So we are not semester based like high school or like college. We're going to go right through the spring, the summer, the fall, and we do offer a 3-week break in the winter. So you can enroll into Job Corps anytime. We've had a lot of changes with the COVID-19 pandemic, but Job Corps is still around, they're still open, and we're still taking applications at this time. So if you're interested in signing up, just give me a call. You can also check out the websites, the jobcorps.gov website, and that would get you in touch with your local admissions counselor to be able to start the application process. So appreciate your time. Thanks.